Welcome back to Lucid Trading. Welcome back indeed. My gosh, the camera's looking really weird this time around as well. But yeah, welcome back. I was gone for the first live stream because, well, I basically made a mistake. The time changed. We have gone through, I think it's now winter time, so we've gone back an hour. And so, like, it was really awkward because right when I started, like, biking to the office, I was like, I'm going to have a great live stream and whatnot. I checked my phone. Somebody said, Gara, where are you? The market is going to be opening up in a couple minutes from now. And then I realized, oh, darn, I'm late for an hour. So I decided to just skip that stream altogether. And we had somebody actually, somebody was renovating their office here. So there was a lot of drilling noise for the past hour. And, well, there's no excuse really. I messed up, but we're live once again. We're live once again. Let's see what is happening here. Tesla stock is hitting 1185, which is really interesting, right? Give me 1 second. All right. Right, so Tesla stock is hitting 1185, which I don't know what to say about this, right? It doesn't seem like we're forming any support anytime soon. This is caused by a gamma squeeze. If you don't know what a gamma squeeze is, basically what is happening right now is a lot of people are buying call options on Tesla. This has nothing to do with fundamentals. This is just pure supply and demand. There's a lot of people that think Tesla's going to go up. So they're buying calls, and these market makers have to hedge. They have to remain delta neutral. So they're buying Tesla stock in order to be able to actually service the call options once they are expired / exercised. And so we're seeing this continuous buying of the market makers as more and more people are buying options. In fact, 50% of all call option trading or option trading has been Tesla. So it's just been Tesla it's just eating up like half the market right now. And so this has been leading to the price going upwards. Every single movement to the downside has been met with lots of buying pressure. And that's why it's going up parabolically. From history, we still know that when a stock goes up like this, it's just a matter of time until the buying frenzy stops. And when it does stop, it comes down very, very swiftly. It could go down 8 to 10% in one go, right? So if it were to just pull back, could pull back all the way back to the 10,060s. But yeah, so far, it seems like people are buying more and more because they believe there's going to be a stock split for Tesla. And so yeah, that's kind of where we're sitting at right now with Tesla. I've been shorting the stock still because I have a lot of stock right now, not in Tesla, but in other stocks. I've got some stock, and I want to have a hedge. I don't want to just have cash because I think cash is trash. So I just decided to have some shorts in Tesla. A very good portion of my portfolio is a Tesla short. I'm shorting Lucid, which has been going very well. I've been shorting it in the 38, 39 area, holding on to those. And well, if the markets do pull back, then my hedge is going to be amazing because this bad boy can just drop 20% like it's nothing in the next weeks if it does come back downwards. People are also discussing, hey, maybe there's going to be a stock split. I'm not sure whether a stock split is going to push Tesla stock, its price, much higher. Keep in mind the last time we had a stock split, which I can show you right now, we went from 274 all the way back up to 537? That's a gain of about 100%. Consider this, once Tesla stock, or once Elon announces a stock split, let's say he announces a stock split tomorrow, if we were to see a similar move of about 100%, which would be taking us to around 2,400 pre-split, then if that were to happen, consider this, it would be more valuable than, let me see, it would be more valuable than Google. it would be as valuable as around, Apple, more valuable than Amazon. In fact, it would be as valuable as probably Facebook and Amazon combined at that point, which I don't think that makes a lot of sense. So using that, because that's like an argument people are making. It's like, look what happened in the past. Look what happened with the stock split. It doubled. I don't think it's going to double. I don't think Tesla is worth as much as Google. Not right now, at least. Would it go up? I think probably, yeah. It would go up a little bit. It would go up maybe 10, about 20 percentage points. On top of this current very, very high valuation that we've been seeing. And I don't think it's going to provide much more. Let's see. Well, let me just quickly check the live chat. What is going on here? Very toxic. Gara, are you still short? Yes, I'm still short. Won't go below 1,000. No way. I mean, we're going to see. We have a lot of time on our hands. We have a couple months ahead of us. Gara, you've been shorting Tesla from 900s. How is your average price at 1,160? Because I got out of my position. I actually got out of a big portion of my position in this zone, right? Remember that? And so I added in the higher zones on my short position. And that's the only reason why I'm able to get these high averages, is because I have a lot of experience in the markets and I know what I'm doing right now. So, let's see. Do you regret shorting Tesla yet? No, I don't. Does it need to go up a couple hundred more? I think I would love that, because I would get a very high average on my short position, essentially guaranteeing money for me if it does go down. Why do people think there will be a stock split? Is it just wishful thinking, or you got to understand one thing. A lot of people have been buying Tesla stock. You look at the volumes, right? Incredible volumes just the past couple weeks. And so people are holding Tesla. It's going up a lot. They don't find any other reasons why the stock should be going up other than a stock split, right? And consider this. The price is sitting around the same price back when, 2020, we had the stock split. Also the same quarter, I believe. Although, no, wait, it wasn't Q3. So people, they want a stock split so they can see their stock price go up. They want to have gains, they want their gains to go up. And so they're like, hey, there's no other reason why Tesla can go up right now. We need a stock split. If Tesla doesn't do a stock split, I'll tell you one thing. If they don't do a stock split, the stock is going to pull back at least 20 to 30% within the month of November, I would say. So I'll tell you that. So yeah. All right, so somebody named it right here, the tapering. But before we talk about tapering, I want to welcome everybody that joined the stream. Welcome back to, let's see, who just joined? Welcome back to Jasper, Hungyung, Jesus, Unai, MC, Sal, Cameron, Raptar, Phil, Sven, Atik, Express Barbershop, Pickle Picker. Let's see, who else joined? Think, Make Decisions, and Greg. Welcome back to the stream. Smash that like button. That would be very, very awesome. Make sure you hit that like button as I share the link of this stream. Make sure that everybody joins, because this is going to be the only stream for today. Yeah, like I said before, I made a very big mistake. We transitioned to the winter time, which means that the hours that we have, right? So we went an hour back. Usually I would stream at 2:45 p.m. for me, and so suddenly it wasn't 2:45 anymore. It was 1:45, and so at 1:45, I'm just having my lunch, just chilling. So I didn't realize this. This was my mistake. I think it's not going to be a problem tomorrow. It's just a one-time thing. So, and we're live right now, so that's pretty cool. All right, let's see what's happening here. I'm trying to answer as many questions and address as many comments as I possibly can here. Tesla never makes sense, but the hype is real. All right, I'm gonna show you something. 1 second. Let me just 1 moment. Just want to clear something up right now. All right, here we go. Oh, oops. All right, so this is a little community. A lot of people are very I would say most people know Wall Street Bets. It's on Reddit. This is a massive community of people. We're talking 10 million people that are buying calls, they're buying puts and whatnot. And so lately, we've seen a lot of buying of, we've seen a lot of call buying on Wall Street Bets, and I'll show you what I mean. I go on the page. This is the most recent, right? 14 minutes ago, somebody's talking about Tesla right here. What is it? SoFi. Let's see. It's a bad example, but a couple of moments ago, I remember the song, right? So Tesla again, there we go. IWM, Tesla, GME. In fact, we're seeing more Tesla posts than GameStop posts, which is crazy considering that this whole community was super bullish on GameStop. We're seeing more Tesla posts than GameStop posts, right? So 1 Tesla, 2 Tesla, 3, just back to back, right? Back to back to back. You can scroll down, below. What is this right here? Another Tesla post, or no, Ford, sorry. And, you can go all the way down. Another Tesla post. So the whole point being, a lot of people are super bullish on Tesla, but they're not bullish for the right reason. They're bullish because they know that if they buy call options, they can bring the price higher. And it has happened so far. Look at the fear and greed index, right? Just, remember September. September, we were in extreme fear. We're now in extreme greed. Essentially, look at this. Safe haven demand, extreme greed. Junk bond demand, extreme greed. Put in call options, right? Nobody's buying puts. Everybody's on the calls. Extreme greed on the put and call. Market momentum, extreme greed. Stock price breadth, greed. And then you have stock price strength. Overall, overall stocks haven't really been going up that much. It's just a select group of stocks, Tesla stock, that have been going up parabolic. And then you have market volatility, which is just... I think that is coming up because on Wednesday, we're going to have the Federal Reserve speaking about the tapering. I'm telling you, it's going to get really freaking ugly if the Fed is going to end up tapering. And a lot of people are expecting the Fed to taper. If they taper, man, I don't know. I think we're going to see a lot of losses here in Wall Street Bets. But that's just my opinion, right? We'll see. Let me switch back to the charts if I can. Give me one moment. I believe Tesla's hitting all-time highs right now. Oh, there we go. Fantastic. All right, let's see. So I don't know. I've been in the markets for 7 years. Whenever I see the fear and greed index hitting extreme greed, that's when I usually tend to sell my own stock, and I tend to short companies that I think are very overvalued and overpriced. I think right now, there are some companies that are overpriced. I believe Tesla's quite overpriced at 1,184. I think it's still overpriced at 1,100, which is why you don't see a support range. It just broke through that level without any support. At 1,000, it becomes a little bit more reasonable, but I think the reasonable price for Tesla should be in the 900 range, maybe even the upper 800s right now. But yeah, that's, we've seen a lot of call buying by retail, by institutions, and, well... This has been the result. Let's see what happens, right? Let's see if this parabolic rally is going to get a parabolic downturn. Although an inverse parabol, whatever you're going to call that. Let's see. Lucid has been one of my shorts as well. I shorted it at like 38, 39. I believe Lucid could come back to the 30s in maybe a couple weeks from now. So, yeah, I'm still bullish on the company. I just don't think that this price makes a lot of sense. Because a lot of people are pricing it more expensive than XPeng and NIO and Li Auto, which these companies are delivering thousands of vehicles on a monthly basis. Tens of thousands in some cases, right? XPeng has been delivering 10,000 vehicles every single month the past couple months. So yeah, I think Lucid and Tesla, I've been shorting these as a hedge, not more than that. It is a hedge. And what does a hedge mean? Let's say my portfolio is worth $200,000, right? 200K. And 100,000 is me just buying stocks like NIO and C3.ai, Palantir, Facebook, BNGO, Nano Dimension, all these stocks that I named in the past. I am afraid, although my stocks are green, I am afraid that the market is going to pull back, right? I'm afraid that the Nasdaq and the S&P is going to pull back. I mean, look at this rally, right? This has been like insane. 8% on the S&P in just a very short time. Same thing could be said about the Nasdaq. I mean, this is just very nutty. 10.5%. And then we have the taper announcement coming up, maybe on Wednesday. You know, the Federal Reserve is going to be speaking. There's going to be we have the FOMC meeting going on, and they're going to come out and say, hey, we're either going to taper or we're not going to taper. And if they don't taper, then I might get out of my short positions. I might actually get out of my cash position and just buy stocks. But until Wednesday, I want to be more leaning on my cash and on some shorts, just to hedge against the freaking risk that the markets could pull back when the Fed is going to decide to put the brakes on the money printer. And so a lot of people are saying that the money printer doesn't matter, right? I'm seeing that a lot right now. Everybody's saying, but Gara, it doesn't matter, right? Why should we care about the money printer? Why should we care about the money printer, right? I'll show you one thing. The last time that the Federal Reserve stopped printing money, when they were printing money, which I'll show you right now. I mean printing currency, but you know what I mean, right? That's the whole point. NDX, I think it's this one. Yeah, I want to go back to 2014. There you go. All right, so I want you to just digest this. There we go, 2013. Right. Okay, there we go. So the Fed, early January, they announced it would taper. Before the taper, so throughout 2013, we've seen massive gains, right? Similar to right now, we've seen massive gains the past couple months and just the past year. So they taper early 2014. Guess what happens? Markets drop instantly, 5.7 percentage points. Not only that, we rally back up, right? 9.4%, so we're up about 3% from that point. But then we fall again, 8 percentage points. All right, and then we rally from there about 18 percentage points back then, and we fall again 10%. Overall, right, so 2014, this is October. This is where the Fed decided to announce that they're done with the tapering. If you look at this right here, the market's barely moved in that sense, right? However, we've had several big corrections right after. And I think the same thing is going to happen again. I think we're going to go relatively flat. We're going to get some big corrections. And hey, maybe next year in Q2, as we approach the date that they're done with the tapering, we could get a big move. But right now, I think it's going to be very volatile. I think we could probably see another downturn. Like, it could happen, man. Like, the markets have been very much fueled by easy money. And so if the Fed is going to change their monetary policy, then I think that's going to impact the markets. Let's see. Oh, damn. Gara, once the printing stops, watch the markets collapse. I mean, it's not going to collapse, but it's just not going to be the same. It won't be the same. And what I'm really surprised by is, look at this volume. Like, we're still getting so much upside prior to the tapering announcement. I mean, hey, if they don't announce the taper, sure thing. You know, Nasdaq all the way to 17K. I think the S&P is going to go to 5,000. No problem. I think it's all going to happen. If the taper is not going to be announced here, we're going to have an inflation problem. Let's just put it that way. And so people are going to be inclined to put more money into the stock market. However, if the taper is announced, that's it. that's it, folks. Like, the party's over. I really do think that, like, we're not going to see a whole lot of movement, at least for a couple weeks to a couple months. Let's see. If China invades Taiwan, game over for the markets. I mean, I think that's a little unrealistic right now. I think what is more realistic is that the Fed is going to come out on Wednesday and they're going to be like, we're going to start the tapering process until the second half of 2022, and it's going to shake the markets. That is a lot more realistic for the markets, for the markets to be pulling back. But yeah, right now, I mean, yields are sitting very, very low. We have this easy money kind of policy going on. And to be frank, I think that's what's driving the market still. It's the main reason. Easy money, money printing. Imagine what would have happened if the Fed would have never decided to print money. This would have all not happened. The markets would be on a standstill. You've got to understand this. All right, let's see. Yeah, and so what's also happening is that yields are sitting very low. Institutions, big banks, investors, they have too much money. And, growth stocks are oversold. So guess what happens? They put their money in growth stocks, and every single growth stock out there is starting to move upwards. Look at this. SoFi up 12.5%. Let's see. There we go. UiPath going up 4.5%. Uber up 1.4%. Netlist is sitting at $8. By the way, I actually wrote an article on Netlist. If you haven't checked that out, make sure you check it out. I wrote an article very recently. If I can quickly check that. Hold up. Yeah, so this is the article that I wrote on Netlist. I was super bullish. I'm still very bullish on Netlist. You can check it out on the Patreon. The link for the Patreon is going to be down below in the description if you want to check out this article on Netlist. All right, let me just quickly get back to the... Yeah, I think I released that today. So now let's get back to the charts. Yeah, I said I was bullish at like 7.8. It's now sitting at like $8. We hit 8.4. So it's already going pretty well. Virgin Galactic, I think I wrote an article about Virgin Galactic at $19. It's now sitting at 19.5. Although Robinhood has been doing not so good recently. I do like the discount that we're getting on Robinhood. That's pretty nice. Why are analysts raising price targets on stocks if they expect the tapering? Because analysts work for big banks that want to sell their stocks at the top. And if you guys and retail and if everybody else is not buying stock, then they can't sell it to you at high prices. So it favors them big time to be raising estimates right before a tapering event. It just allows them to sell stock into the frenzy, which we're going to see very soon with Tesla. I think there's going to be a rug pull, and it's going to get very painful. Although for now we're getting very close to hitting $1,200, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, we're about to hit $1,200 on Tesla, and I'm going to be adding a little bit more to my short position right now, if they allow me to. Yep, there we go. I'm doing this in increments, really. I don't really care too much about the price. It's like if the price is going up, I'm going to be shorting it by slight amounts every now and then. Let's see. If we hear a real tsunami is coming to the East Coast, what will happen to the markets? Nothing. I think markets could care less. That's how the markets work. They don't really care about real tsunamis. They care about financial tsunamis, in my opinion, from what I've seen. Like a war could break out, and it's just markets don't care. So long as it doesn't influence like the majority of stocks out there. How much did you lose already? I'm down. Let's see, how much am I down right now? I think I'm down 2.5%, 2% right now. Not that much. Although Tesla just keeps going higher and higher and higher. Look at this. Look at this, is so nutty. We're hitting another all-time high right now on Tesla stock. It's up 7.1%, yet the Nasdaq is just flat. I think if it wasn't for Tesla stock, the Nasdaq would be down like 0.3% or something. So yeah, that is currently happening. People are buying calls. They're squeezing the stock to the upside. It's a gamma squeeze. And we've seen this last week. It's happening again this week. Let's see. Let's see what's happening here with NIO. Yeah, NIO had very bad deliveries, although I think it was already priced in for the most part. What we're now seeing with NIO is that it's pretty much like the best explanation for this is people were already expecting bad news, and now it's priced in, and it's starting to move up because relative to Tesla, relative to other stocks that have gone up, NIO's been very flat. I think Tesla just hit a all-time high at 1,195. Let me check. Yeah, so no, we didn't get there yet, I think. Yeah, but we're hitting all-time highs again. I mean, it's like every single day it's been green, and every single week so far it's been green for the past month. It's been an amazing month for Tesla. Although I would say this is not the people that are buying right now, I do not believe that these are long-term investors. I think these are short-term traders, short-term call option holders, and some gamblers, right? Yeah, the Wall Street Bets community is all over Tesla stock right now. And that's what's pushing the price higher and higher and higher incrementally without any remorse. There you go. $1,195. I think we're about to hit $1,200. We're getting very close. We're getting dang close. One moment. What's the market cap? We're almost hitting a market cap of $1.2 trillion, which is, in my opinion, a very, very high market cap for Tesla right now. I think they're going to be able to grow themselves into this valuation into the future. But unless they announce a stock split, I don't see it going up a whole lot more at this point. I mean, we had the Hertz thing, and then we had another call from Hertz that they're going to be getting more cars, and then we had, I think it was Uber getting Teslas from Hertz. It's incredibly insane. Let's see. Gara, why don't you join the boat? I don't think this boat is going to hold on. I think this boat is going to sink very soon. This is not normal behavior for a stock like Tesla, right? This is, I mean, imagine watching Google go up 7% and then 5% and then 3% and then another 7%. You would be surprised. You'd be like, what the hell is going on? Yet that is happening with Tesla, and I'm not seeing any messages from people being worried about this. Instead, everybody's super happy that they're buying Tesla stock at extremely high prices, which I just cannot agree with right now. I'm very, very much afraid because every single person around me is greedy. I've got some friends that are holding Tesla stock, and they've been buying more at this range as well. I'm like, I mean, that is just irresponsible. Let's see. Let me check Twitter. So far, Elon hasn't announced a stock split. So, 1193. I mean, it's not even dropping that much, really. Like, we had a drop of about 2.5% right there, and the dip was bought right away, instantly, right? It didn't even matter. It's just like people just piled up on that dip, so to speak. And if you zoom out, I mean, it looks so crazy if you zoom out just a little bit. This has been what's going on. This parabolic kind of curve, very similar to what we've seen in the S&P, but then even larger than that. And back then we had a 40% correction, right? So I really wonder what kind of correction is going to ensue right here. Is it just going to stay flat? Are we going to go up to $1,500 because of a stock split? Anything is really possible. But on Wednesday, the Fed is going to be speaking, so that's going to have an impact. So if the Fed is going to be tapering there, I don't think it's going to have a positive impact on Tesla, especially because I think most of the valuation of Tesla, or at least the recent moves to the upside, is mostly happening here due to the easy money policies that we've had. You know, the stimulus checks, rates at near zero, etc. Nasdaq is slightly negative right here. What's happening with Lucid? Lucid is going down 1.8%. I mean, the story behind Lucid is even crazier. It's like sitting at a 60 billion market cap, only about to deliver 1,000 vehicles, valued at the same or roughly the same market cap as NIO, which is just mind-boggling. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Gara, watch Solve the Money Problem. I actually watched his videos in the past. You would have to have an open mind. I think for the most part, I'm open to all sorts of ideas. I will judge these ideas on what I think. And I think the idea that Tesla can just run up like this continuously, perpetually, just perpetuating like this for the next weeks and months, I don't think that's a thing that could happen. Never say never, right? But yeah, it's just getting really nutty for me to be buying into this. I think the best option here is actually to go against it. At least I'm doing this in some sense by hedging my own portfolio. Although I think I've been a little bit more aggressive than other people. Let's see. Yeah, RSI of 94.5. Yeah, I mean, it's so crazy. Look at this daily chart, right? Look at the daily chart. In the history of Tesla, this is the single highest we've seen the RSI go to, sitting around 94. It's the single highest point in history, and we can go back years. We can go back until 2011, 2010, more than a decade, right? So this is the highest we've seen the RSI. Historically speaking, when the RSI jumps like this, it doesn't consolidate. It never consolidates. Never in the history of Tesla does the RSI consolidate at these levels. At best, what can happen is you get a double top. But what tends to happen is it just pulls back all the way down. And that can be 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%. Heck, we've seen the stock go down 60% when the RSI hit these levels. That was in March, right? So 2020 March. But yeah, let's see what's happening here with the growth stocks. Growth stocks are having a good day. SoFi, one of the stocks that I've been bullish on recently. I said it was going to bounce right here, which happened. Very nice. ChargePoint is going up about 3.3%. CRISPR going up 3.9%. Very nice. Keep in mind, CRISPR and SoFi, UiPath, Netlist, Virgin Galactic, Twitter, Snapchat, these are all part of the buy and sell signals on Patreon. So if you haven't checked that out, there's a link in the description for that, for the buy and sell signals. And I'll show you, that's probably at the end of the stream. I'll show you how the buy and sell signals look like. We've been updating those. They look a lot better now, which is pretty cool. Both Alibaba and DIDI are green. It's, mostly risky stocks are green today. The value stocks, the big banks, and it's the risky stocks that are green today. Look at Nano Dimension, right? We were very bullish on Nano Dimension. It's finally going up 7.4%. BNGO going up 6.4%. And it's mainly because, guess what? The Russell's jumping, right? The Russell is jumping 2.4 percentage points, which is crazy, right? Because the NASDAQ, the Dow Jones, and the S&P are flat. They're not going anywhere right now. But then again, the Russell was flat for the past year. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's finally breaking through the ascending triangle / wedge, whatever you want to call that. Volatility index going up 1.5%. Nothing really Important. Dollar going down slightly. 10-year yield is going up very slightly. It's not going up that much. And it seems like Tesla's about to hit $1,200. We're like half a percentage away from hitting that, which is crazy. Very, very nutty. Fuel cell energy. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I think what's happening right now is that institutions and hedge funds, and they have so much money. They've got so much money that they cannot put anywhere. Yields are too low. The housing market is sitting at all-time highs, and you cannot deploy that much money there. You can't deploy it as fast as in the markets, right? Because you would have to be buying houses. And I would even argue that there's like a limited amount of houses you can buy there. And then so you have, what are your options really? What can you buy? You can buy gold, but gold is also sitting very high. You can buy silver, same story. Heck, who wants to buy that? You can buy bonds, but bonds are sitting at all-time highs with very low yields. So what's left aside from growth stocks, aside from very, very risky stocks like Virgin Galactic, UiPath, and SoFi, ChargePoint, CRISPR, which are all oversold, Beyond Meat, etc. At some point, something is going to give, and they're going to buy into the Chinese stocks. They're forced to do so because you can't hold the cash. If you hold the cash as an institution or hedge fund, it's going to be eaten away by inflation. Inflation is sitting at like 5 to 6%, which is a very, very high amount for inflation to be standing at. At least, I think it's the highest amount in the past 30 years. One second. I just want to quickly compare something real quick. Yeah, this is the Patreon, by the way. Just wanna. Yeah, this we had a Q&A live stream on Sunday. That was yesterday. It was pretty fun. Yes, I want to check the buy and sell signal list right now, real quick. I just want to compare to what's happening right now. I updated the buy and sell signals list on Saturday in the weekend, and I want to see if we can figure out whether this list has been performing as of late. All right, let's see. Tesla stock went up, NEO stock went up, Palantir went up, DIDI went up, Alibaba went up, Facebook went up, Spotify. Let me check what did Spotify do. Spotify went, oh my god, Spotify's sitting at $300 right now. So this went up. Netlist sitting at $8, sitting higher. Only Robinhood down in this list. Uber's going up $45, I think. C3.ai sitting at 45. So I guess C3.ai is just going flat. It's not going up that much. UiPath is going up. CRISPR is going up. Virgin Galactic is going up. Beyond Meat is going up. Snapchat is going up. Nano Dimension is going up. Twitter is going up. Lucid Group is flat. Alphabet is down. AMD, I haven't checked AMD right now. AMD is up. Let's go. AMD sitting at 125. Nice. SoFi is up. Goris Guggenheim. GGPI, it's a SPAC. I think it's flat, right? Shouldn't be. Oh, even that one is up. Damn. Right, so, okay, so what is not up in this buy and sell signal list that it was on Saturday that I uploaded this, by the way. So the majority of the stocks that are in this list are green today, by quite a large margin too. So you can find this buy and sell signal list on Patreon. Support me on Patreon. And I bought the majority of stocks, right? So in my portfolio is the majority of these stocks. So, okay, so which ones didn't perform? Alphabet didn't perform, so that's one. Lucid went flat. C3.ai, 2. Robinhood, 3. I think that's it. 3 stocks. How many stocks? How many stocks are these? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So out of 23 stocks, 3 of them didn't go up. So, I mean, I've been doing these buy and sell signals for like a year now, back and forth. So, yeah, if you want to check it out, there is a link down below in the description for the Patreon. You can sign up. I actually did something to the Patreon. Some people might appreciate this. You can see right here how many patrons I have and the amount that I receive every single month. I changed the about little text here, changed this, updated that, and we now have goals, right? So this is, we're trying to reach minimum wage, which is pretty awesome. And we have several goals, right? So high quality camera, high quality PC, so it can upload faster, and so we have these goals. And yeah, the perks, you know, are very obvious. We've got the buy and sell signals, we got the stock pick articles, the newsletter, we've got the Q&A live streams, and many, many more benefits. But you can get a 15% discount. We have a article right here uploaded today on Netlist. Check it out. Patreon Q&A was yesterday. Next one is going to be Wednesday. And, well, buy and sell signals, obviously. I upload technical analysis, quick technical analysis updates. We've got the newsletters. Sometimes I write about economic factors, and then we have the stock pick articles right here. All of them which have gone up, right? DIDI went up. DIDI went up substantially. NEO went up substantially. Palantir went up substantially since I uploaded these articles. Virgin Galactic, Facebook, all of them in the green. So yeah, check it out. Link is down below in the description. Let's get back to the charts. Yeah, I'm very happy with the Patreon so far. I hope you guys and gals are happy with the Patreon as well. If you ever have any feedback for me, just let me know, by the way. There's a link down below in the live chat if you'd like to join the Patreon. It is the lifeline of the channel, so we have a goal right now. The goal right now is to get to minimum wage. I think that would be really awesome, because that would essentially ensure that whenever I am sick or I'm not able to stream, I'm still able to finance my life. And yeah, it's just gonna be it's gonna be very good for the channel. We don't have that much time left, I believe. Yeah, I'm so confused right now because it says it's 8:50 p.m. and usually for me, because of the time change, but usually I would, in 10 minutes, it would be power hour. Right now, in 10 minutes, the market is going to close because we've gone back an hour in the Netherlands. So it's kind of weird. But yeah, that's kind of the situation right now. Let's see. Yeah, so Tesla's sitting at 1,197. Damn, that is really, really high. I would not want to buy this stock at this price. 1,198. What the hell is happening? I don't know who is buying this at these prices, really. It's become a meme stock. Like, honestly, I truly believe Tesla stock is now like a complete meme stock. You can just go to Wall Street Bets and you'll see like everybody piling in on this. Without even thinking twice, really. So. Oh my gosh. Oh man, the gambling is real. 7.6% gain after all the gain we've already seen. Like on top of that, that is a very large market cap that we're sitting at right now. 1.2 trillion and above. We're about to hit $1,200. We're like 9 minutes away from the market closing up here. Interesting. Let's see, 1,199. Let's go. Let's go. We almost there. I mean, look at this. Insane. Very, very insane momentum. One sec. It's always been a meme stock since the pandemic. Now, I don't agree with that. I think it became a meme stock probably since maybe since like the S&P inclusion. I think probably since then, because we had so much call buying. And if it wasn't for like the fact that the markets just pulled back in February and growth stocks got wrecked with the 10-year yield, we would have probably seen this rally way before. So like in February or something, or March. So it's kind of delayed in some sense. Here we go, $1,200. Yeah, I had to. I probably should have closed my door. My office door was open the whole time. Oh, by the way, smash that like button. Let's go. We've got 8 minutes left. Smash that like button. And let me know in the chat which stocks would you like me to take a look at. There we go. 1201. 1201.5. And we're sitting at that price range now. Oh, it seems unbelievable because it's kind of like it really is unbelievable. Like it's a very high price. Yeah, we're sitting there right now. Tesla's sitting at $1,200. People are buying it at $1,200. That is so crazy. It was up 8% for a second there, I believe. You got yourself a new patron. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna be working very diligently for the patrons out there. We're gonna be improving the Patreon over time. It's gonna get better. We're gonna have more quality content, better quality content, etc. So it's gonna be amazing. If I don't know if people joined the Patreon. I think Patreon actually updated their whole design, so I don't know if I can see if people joined. How can I refresh? Maybe like this. Oh, there we go. We have 2 new patrons. Awesome. Jasper and Pell. Thank you so much for joining the Patreon. I'll be super active there. And I think, look at that. Tesla is literally single-handedly bringing down the NASDAQ with it. This is so freaking nutty. After hitting $1,200 and then going down, it made the NASDAQ go red. Tesla is the NASDAQ right now. You can see this right here. Tesla goes up, NASDAQ goes up. It's not the other way around at this point, I think. I think Tesla's gotten to such a market cap where it's having a big impact on the NASDAQ. I don't think it's like a super high impact, but like if Tesla goes down 1%, it's going to have an impact, right? Look at that. Tesla going up, NASDAQ going up. It's first Tesla, then the NASDAQ, not NASDAQ, then Tesla. You can see that, right? It's so crazy. Tesla's heading up, NASDAQ is going up. 1,203. Wow. So nutty. Like, I have no words for this, really. I really don't. Like, what's next, right? So this was pretty much the price target that most markets, that most investment funds and like analysts had. And so we hit that target. Like, what is next? Are we going to go up like 1,300, 1,400? I really wonder. We just hit $1,200. What's next? People don't know what's next. It just goes up. 1,202. Let's see. Are we going to get 1,203 right here? I'm going to have to adjust some positions here. One moment. Oh, awesome. We got a donation here. That is great. We got a $50 donation from Peter Gusgard. Thank you so much, Peter. Appreciate it. And Peter says, sorry if I don't pronounce that right. Thanks for the show. Guess you need this today again. Do not bet against Elon. I mean, we'll have to see. I think this could still be going down quite a bit if they do not announce a stock split anytime soon. But yeah, so far, I mean, betting against Elon has not worked out, I have to admit. But I think it could be a good hedge for if we do see some negativity out of nowhere. Let's say the tapering happens, or let's say that we do not get a stock split in the coming weeks. Because a lot of people are anticipating this stock split to happen. And so far, I mean, no stock split yet. But yeah, the stock is going up to 1,206.5. But yeah, thank you for that donation. Appreciate that a lot. That is awesome. And I am truly happy for the people that are bullish on Tesla and have been bullish for the past couple months. I've been a Tesla bull for the longest time, but I'm seeing these valuations. I'm like, I can't invest in this. This is way. It's like getting into GME or AMC at this point. Which, I mean, look at this chart. Parabolic run up with RSI sitting at super high levels and the price sitting at 1,205. Let's see what is happening here. Nothing. 1206.5. Markets are closing in about 3 minutes from now. 1207. 1 hour's overbought. 4 hours overbought. Very much overbought. You can see that right here. Highest level. One of the highest levels we've seen. How many red or green candles have we had here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So like back to back to back. A lot of green candles. 1208.6. We're up 8.5%. Why? Nobody has an idea. It's just pure on gamma. The gamma squeeze that we've been seeing. There's no news. Markets are not up. The Russell's up, but it's mostly the Nasdaq and the S&P that move Tesla. So it's like this frenzy that we're currently seeing, pushing up the price ever so higher. Let's see. How much would a 30% correction look like right now? I wonder, with the current price, right? Because it changes. If it's at like 1,000, then obviously it goes back to 700. But right now, a 30% correction would get you back to like 840. And I think historically speaking, like that's roughly around the 30% is around the amount that it tends to correct in scenarios where the stock just keeps going up parabolically. It's just you need a trigger for the sell-off to happen. So far, it's been, markets have been steady. Bitcoin has been going up. The dollar is going down. 10-year yield is going down. So all these things combined create this super bullish environment for Tesla to just keep going up. But yeah, Wednesday is it's after tomorrow. And I'm curious whether the Fed is going to look at this and be like, right, so, we've seen stocks go up substantially. There's a lot of inflation. The economy is kind of, getting back to normal. Do they want to taper now, or is that not going to be the case? There you go, $1,209.3. That's where Tesla stock has been closing at, which is quite a bit higher than a lot of people have been expecting. Most people thought $1,200. We're now sitting at $1,209.3. Let's see. Market is closed. Gary, you skipped my donation. Did I skip your donation? Oh, let me check. Igerino1 Iger says, what happens with crypto when tapering is announced? Thank you for that €2 donation. So with crypto, with regards to crypto, I think it's bearish for crypto because a tapering would essentially strengthen the dollar because less money printing means that the dollar is going to be spared. And because the dollar dictates, in some sense, where crypto goes, right? If the dollar goes up in value, then with your dollars, you can buy more crypto. And so I think essentially when there's a tapering, that is a negative influence on Bitcoin. Because it's like less money is getting out there. It's not a good thing, I can tell you that. Add more Tesla shorts. I've actually added more Tesla shorts. I have. Unless Elon is going to split the stock right now, I'm going to stay in the shorts. But if he announces a stock split, I'm going to get out instantly. I'll take my loss. I'll be out of it. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, it makes no sense. It really doesn't. You're paying $1.2 trillion for... How much do they make on a quarterly basis? $13.7 billion. That's Q3. Q4 is going to be closer to $20 billion. But Q1, Q2, Q3 combined, like we're talking about something like $35 billion. And then let's say Q4, let's be very optimistic, $20 billion in Q4. You're still sitting at 55 billion revenues. Profits have been 3.2 billion dollars in profits. Let's assume they make another 3 billion profits in Q4. Then you're still sitting at 6 billion in profits, 55 billion in revenues, and you're paying 1.2 trillion for that. To put that into perspective, right? 1.2 trillion for 60 billion, roughly speaking, and around 6 billion profits today. Google, which if we take a look at Google, right? I think that's the best example right now. Google, who's actually growing pretty fast, almost as fast as Tesla. When was it sitting at a 1 trillion market cap? If you would divide this roughly by half, let's say around 1400-ish, right here. That's where they first hit the 1 trillion mark. Since then, obviously, a huge rally. So let's say it's right here where they hit the 1 trillion market cap, right? So at the same valuation of $1 trillion, Google, right? And they have very high profit margins. Let's go to Q4. Just to put this into perspective. Right? They made $57 billion, net income of $15.2 billion, profit margin of 26.7%, Q4. That is insane. And Tesla is making less than this. This is Google at $1 trillion, right? Around $1 trillion valuation. They made that much. And Tesla's making less than this. Google made this in a quarter. Tesla right now is making less than that. So I still believe Tesla's very, very pricey, because in comparison to a Google or like a Microsoft, or the math doesn't add up right now to be valued that much. I don't know what to say about this other than that. Let's see. Google's a mature company. I'm not so sure about that. I don't think Google's that old of a company, though. Tesla's pretty darn old, too. Tesla's not a very young company. It's not like it's IPO'd 5 years ago or something. I would much rather own Google than Tesla. Oh my, look at this, after hours, and it just keeps on rising. 1212. Damn. It just doesn't stop. It really doesn't stop. I think the Nasdaq is green because Tesla's green. There's no other reason than that. Oh yeah, by the way, the market closed. I forgot to hit the bell. Sorry for that. I've been a little confused with the time here because the time changed here in the Netherlands. You've always bashed Tesla. No, I haven't. For the past year, right, I've been bullish. I think 90% of the time I've been very bullish on Tesla. Right when people start buying Tesla in these price ranges, right when people start buying Tesla right here, I started going bearish. I don't like this kind of behavior. This is never sustainable. Never ever have I seen this kind of momentum be sustainable. And it tends to pull back very harshly. So I think we got another donation. Let me quickly check it out right now. I think it's a $1 donation from, let's see, Peter Gusgard. Peter says, I have reduced my Tesla today. What do you think of shorting GM as a hedge? GM, General Motors. Let me check that out. 80.5 billion market cap. I mean, they're losing money. I don't like that, right? They're losing a lot of money, actually. Net income goes down, revenue's going down. And that's like in the better quarters. Q3 is usually a better quarter. They're very much impacted by the supply chain issues. The problem with that is, I think once these supply issues are over, GM stock is going to go up. So I don't believe that it's a good idea to be shorting this stock, at least right now. But if the supply chain issues are over and they're hitting peak times, their peak deliveries, I wouldn't, be so... I would probably short the stock at that time. Because I don't think that GM is going to have the same growth, if any, with so many competitors coming to the market. The whole market is shifting to EV. But yeah, right now I think it's a little too dangerous though. Yeah, with Tesla's like, damn, look at this. It's like, are you kidding me? We've gone up like 116 percentage points since May or something, or June. Let's see. It's really sad. It's really sad that a lot of people are going against me right now. I've been bullish for Teslas for so long. If you've been watching the channel at all, you know that I've been bullish pretty much this whole time period, right? It's so funny how this works. I've been bullish for literally since February, really. I've been bullish on Tesla since February. I've been buying it at like 540, 550. And then, suddenly we get this really elated move, and I'm like put off by that. I'm like starting to short this stock. And then everybody thinks I'm a Tesla bear. That doesn't make any sense. If anything, I am more bullish on the stock long term because I want the stock to get cheaper so I'm able to buy it at better prices. Yet most people want to buy the stock at 1,200. I mean, that's just crazy. You missed my PayPal donation, somebody said. Oh, really? Let me... Oh, yeah, I did. Sorry. Let me see. The Rumveer Singh coming in with a €5 donation that says, SoFi, please. Thank you for your work. Yeah, thank you for that. I'll check SoFi in a second. Let's see. I'm just saying, if we see the same kind of collapse that we saw in, earlier this year, there's going to be a lot of bulls stuck at these prices for a long time. Just saying. Do not forget the past. Same thing happened right here, but although that was a shorter time period. But this was a very long time period. And I think as we get these drops, it's going to take a longer and longer to get back to original valuations. SoFi, I think SoFi had a very nice move to the upside. Although there was this range in SoFi stock where I was like, okay, so if it hits around 22, 23, that's where resistance lies. But yeah, we have earnings coming up. I think if the Fed doesn't taper, we're going straight to 25. If the Fed tapers for SoFi. So that's on Wednesday, right? 3rd of November, we're going to cover that on the live stream. If the Fed does taper, I think we're heading down back to the 20s. And I think the Fed is probably going to taper, so I think it's going to correct back down. Let's see. I donate often. Do you prefer PayPal or YouTube? I actually prefer PayPal because they have lower fees. Yeah, so, this market. I don't know what to say about this. I'm very fearful. I am very, very fearful. Like I said previously. One sec. There we go. This is crazy, right? Look at this. Extreme greed. The Fear and Greed Index. People are buying stocks like it's 1999. And like it's 07, right? People are buying stocks like there's no tomorrow. And I don't like this. I'm very fearful, actually. I think the market could pull back severely, like actually more than 10%. I wouldn't be surprised. Like if the Fed is going to come out and taper and the market just can't take it. And it just has, we see like a temper tantrum from the markets. And then you have Wall Street bets just piling in on Tesla stock. Tesla was not really a meme stock, really. They turned Tesla stock into meme stock. It's a very high market cap, right? Tesla's not like a 10 billion or 20 billion market cap. This is like a 1 trillion market cap that's turned into a casino. I'm very fearful. Let's refresh the page right here. We went from 76 to 77. I don't know. I don't like this market. I hope that the Fed is going to taper. If the Fed doesn't taper, this is probably going to go from 77 to 88, maybe 100. People are just going to buy stocks because money is just being devalued. So This is so nutty. Yeah, if the Fed doesn't taper, this is just the start of it. So I'm going to get out of all my shorts. I'll be getting out of cash. I'll be getting stocks. If we do see the Fed not taper, if the Fed tapers, obviously I'm going to stay with my current portfolio and I'm going to be holding cash. Wait until we see a bit of a correction here in the markets. But yeah, that's the current situation. Start selling Palantir. Gara, how come? Okay, well, let me see. Julio says, Gara, come on, collapse. 2 gigafactories. These 2 gigafactories are going to deliver volume numbers 1 year from now, so it doesn't really matter. Full self-driving, pusher to wider audience, doesn't matter. Regulations haven't come through yet. Credit rating will drop in Jan-Feb. Tons of catalysts. Julio, I would say one thing. Right? Protect yourself from downside. All I'm going to say. Even unrelated to Tesla, right? I know a lot of people are taking a lot of risk right now. You don't want to be like holding a lot of stock when the markets collapse. Like I've seen this stuff like 2018. I have seen this freaking stuff happen. People were so confident that stocks were going to go up, and then 2018 came. Everything collapsed. 20% downturn in the markets. I am telling you right now, just protect yourself. Protect yourself from greed. Protect yourself from downside. It can happen, regardless of inflation, regardless of anything. I've seen some wacky stuff happen in the markets. I do not like this. I do not like this. How can the index move 11 percentage points in 3 weeks like it's nothing right before the taper? I do not like what I'm seeing right now in the markets. I'm going to keep repeating this until people get it. I have seen so many people get wiped out in the stock market. This is so crazy. I don't know what to say about this. This is the first time in my life that I'm seeing this kind of movement at these valuations for some of these stocks. And it's just, it is baffling. It is absolutely mind-blowing. So yeah, I mean, I'm very glad that I've got cash on the sidelines. Like 30% of my portfolio is just straight up cash. I don't care what's happening, or I don't care what anyone is saying. I'm going to hold my cash. I do not care about these valuations being, the FOMO kicking in or whatnot. I think these are some really, really dangerous times. So crazy. How much you lose with Tesla? Just a couple $1,000 so far. I haven't even lost anything because realistically speaking, I think I sold my I had a long on Tesla. I sold that one for like 15K profits because I had leverage on that one, and the Tesla short was around, it was like $8,000 or $9,000 in losses. So I kind of covered the losses with the longs because I was hedging my longs. So I don't think I've lost anything. Although I have an unrealized loss on Tesla right now, which is, it's getting painful because it's now still going up. It's just going back to back right now. I think I'm down like 3 or 4%. Probably 4% right now. That 4% on that. It's around $2,000 unrealized loss. Oh, oops. What is happening to my screen? But yeah, anyway, like I said before, check out the Patreon. Patreon link is in the description. And I'm going to have to link it right now so people know. There we go. That is the Patreon link. Check the Patreon out. I've already mentioned the benefits. I'm going to mention it again. A lot of people have been benefiting from this. We've got the buy and sell signals, all of the buy and sell signals, right? All of the stocks that we covered so far have been killing it today. And they've been killing it for the past weeks, really. So it's been pretty nice so far. We've got the stock picks, which, I write articles about certain stocks that I think are going up. Palantir, DIDI, Neo. We had a recent one about Netlist. And that one actually went up. All of them actually went up. So right after I wrote about these stocks, all of them are up. They're all in the green. We have the Q&A live streams, which I think is, yeah, so our most recent one was yesterday on Sunday. And that's a live stream where people are able to ask questions. Like, I'll be answering all the questions, discussing stocks, the stock market, cryptos. And on Wednesday, which is 2 days from now, we're going to do another Q&A live stream for the patrons out there. And I think today I'll be releasing another article about the markets. I'll just, type out an article and publish that today. And yeah, the buy and sell signals, all of them killing it. You can see we added this little column right here, which shows the percentage gain / loss versus the previous buy and sell signal list that was updated or uploaded. And so that's quite nice. And we'll be updating these articles and the buy and sell signals over time to increase the, obviously, quality of the content. So yeah, you can find all of this at the Patreon right here. We changed the colors a little bit, it looks green instead of the green color instead of the orange. You can see how much I earn now with the patrons. We have a goal right now. We're trying to achieve minimum wage. And this is going to enable me to, whenever I'm sick or I'm going through rocky times, it's going to be able to finance Lucid Trading. And, well, as a celebration, if we reach this goal, obviously, then we're going to do a Lucid Trading merchandise giveaway. And, yeah, we updated the About page. And, yeah, once again, check it out. Link in the live chat. It's also in the description. Let me link it down below again in the live chat. Tesla's still going up in the after hours, by the way. So crazy. Yeah, so you get a 15% discount on an annual basis if you join. Once again, I'm super active, and all the benefits are listed below. So, all right, I think that was it for now. Man, what a day. What a day indeed. What can I say? Man, Tesla's just, it's something else. It really is something else. Going up another 8 to 9% again on no news, really. It just goes up. Oh, well, that's it. That's this live stream. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow at the usual times. And I think this time I'll be able to do this because, the time change did affect my routine and my schedule so heavily. Like, it was a little bit confusing. Anyway, right now it is. Let me check. Man, it's so confusing. All right, check out the Patreon. Patreon link is down below. Like I said previously, support me on Patreon. I'll be uploading some more content today. An article about the stock market. We're going to have another Q&A live stream coming up on Wednesday. There will be another buy and sell signal update coming out as well, and another stock pick article. So check it all out. 15% discount on an annual basis. And yeah, support me. Link down below. Check the social medias. Check the Discord. Check all the social media links that we have. This was Lucid Trading. Have a great day. We'll be back with you tomorrow.